How did we meet? Oh God, what a story. I was actually a neighbor of his mom. She was my next door neighbor. I had recently ended a relationship, probably about 8 months before, and I decided I was not gonna get in a relationship. I was going to just do me. I had two children, a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I had swore to single motherhood, and that's who I was. And my neighbor, she was awesome, always willing to support me and encourage me. She would babysit for me, and I thought that was awesome. And she would come over to my house and read me these letters. And these letters were from her son that she was separated from, and he was looking to rebuild his life. And
so you started stalking early.
it was not an early stalk.
Okay,
I
go.
just was
Just
open
go.
to
Just go.
supporting her because she was babysitting for me.
Okay, go.
She was looking out for my kids, and I needed some help. And so she would read these letters, and her son was telling her he was going to rebuild his life, and he had found a relationship with God, and all these great things. And it was awesome, but I really wasn't interested. But it was great because I was able to support her in her journey of supporting him. And then there was a day she said, well, my son needs a ride home. And he was getting out of incarceration and needed a ride home. So I offered, I said, yeah, I'll go pick him up. Went to go pick him up, and he was not there. I was so mad about that because I had took off work and everything. And so I'm sitting here, and I'm not thinking about relationship or anything like that. He wasn't there. I went to work. I was kind of pissed because I missed out on some money and still didn't even get to do the favor. So I got home from work.
I've seen y'all at work. Y'all don't do nothing but drink coffee. So
we
you could have got coffee somewhere else.
Anyway, we did work.
This is California.
And so I remember coming home that day and getting my kids ready, getting dinner prepared, and I get this knock on the door. Do you remember that?
No.
So there was this knock on the door, and he was... Can I just say...
Did I knock on the door? Or
you knocked on my door.
Oh, no, okay.
You knocked on my door. You were like, oh, I just wanted to meet you. Sorry I wasn't there when you came to pick me up.
Oh, that
See, that wasn't even genuine.
No, that sounds like something I say, but I'm just saying, like, I can't remember that far back. How long has it been now?
14 years.
Okay, so.
14 years. So it was actually June 12th of 2006. So 13 years ago.
It was 2006.
That was the exact day. It was,
I
never
don't
forget
know,
it,
yo.
June 12th, 2006, knocks on my door, and I open it.
You
and
sure it wasn't
oh
07?
my God.
It wasn't 07.
I distinctly remember this white t-shirt, blue jeans, and that prison build.
White jail t-shirt.
White gel t-shirt, blue jeans, gel jeans. I'm sure he had that $200 check in his pocket.
$200, we got like $40.
But he was huge, and his body was nice, and he was young, and he looked phenomenal. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, maybe I should kind of hear this guy out, see what he's talking about. And I guess that's kind of like history, because at that point you were looking to rebuild. Your mom was about to move, and you were like, well, I'm going back to Texas. And that bothered me. It bothered me so much because I remember asking you distinctly, what are you going to do when you go back there? And do you remember what you said?
Probably some street stuff.
That's exactly what you said. You said, I'm going to do what I know to do. And it was at that point I decided that, one, I didn't want you to leave. I was kind of feeling you. And two, I wanted to help you out and support you because I had been there before. I had been, I was incarcerated, and when I got out, someone helped me. And so it was really important for me to support you at that time in your life. And I remember saying, hey, I'm going to give you $60 to go down and get a forklift license. And do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you went out the next day, and you came back, and what did you have?
Forklift license.
He had the forklift license. And so I often call this our $60 seed, because that seed literally opened the door for him to, one, rebuild his life, and two, it was a deposit into the relationship that we have now, which is marriage.
Yeah.
We've been married for 11 years. And he came back with that 60.
11 years?
This is our 11th year.
It's 2009. We
This is
got
our
married in
11th year.
2012, right?
No, 2000.
I mean, no, 2008, right?
See? You see this?
No,
You see this
2008.
guy?
So this is 12 years, yo.
This is our 11th year.
No, if it's 2008, we're going on 12 years, right? We got married in 2008. Oh, you're right.
Our 11th year.
I'm
It's
just
okay.
saying, yo.
He's an amazing husband, so don't hold it against him. So the $60, you went and got a forklift license, came back, and I remember the look on your face. I don't know if you know, but you was like, I got the license. And it was awesome because a week later you had a job. And I don't recommend this. I do not recommend this. As a licensed, certified life coach, I do not recommend this, but I moved him into my house. He moved onto the couch. And from there, he moved into the bed. I don't recommend it, but it is our truth. It is our story, and we walk in it. And we've been together ever since. It's been 13 years together, 10 and a half years married. We celebrate 11 years this year. Our story has been remarkable. We have faced infertility. 7 years, we tried for a baby and finally got her 7 years later, but that was a journey. We have dealt with unemployment, job loss. That opened the door for
Job loss or firing? Which one is it?
self-employment.
Lying on applications. No, I don't have a record. I done been fired from like 4 jobs. Once they found, and all of them did not want to fire me. Their boss made them fire me. Like, dude, I held you 2 months past your time. Like, I supposed to have been firing you 2 months ago. And
because of the type of worker you were.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that a lot of people are facing because both of us have criminal records.
Yeah.
But we've been able to overcome those. I am a director for a nonprofit organization. I'm the employment director. He is a owner-operator, truck driver, self-employed, doesn't work for anybody. Clothing line. I am finishing up my master's degree from marriage family therapy. So what did hold us back in the beginning, we found ways over the last 13 years to overcome.
You forgot you're an author.
And I'm an author. I am an author
Graduated,
as well.
only child to graduate from college out of 5 kids?
5 kids. And so we are blessed. We are blessed, but we've had a journey getting here, and we've overcome a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges. And it's at this point where we decided we were gonna offer you, our viewers, what we have, what we know, and what we've experienced so that you too can overcome, so that you can gain hope, so that you can be inspired. So I hope that you will come along this journey with us. We promise to be authentic, maybe sometimes a little too authentic, to be transparent, and to offer you our truth.
Sounds good.
You ready?
I don't know if they ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.